just going to do a quick video about what fraction is shaded. So, what fraction is shaded? So when you get asked this question, what it wants to know is how much of a shape is shaded. So let's draw a circle to begin with a very squeaky pen. And I'm going to split this into different sections. So let's split it in different sections. So that's into 4 sections, okay? Now if it's in 4 parts, the bottom of our fraction needs to be a 4, because we are splitting it into 4 pieces. So if we're splitting it into 4 pieces, then the bottom of our fraction needs to have a 4. Now we call the bottom of a fraction a denominator, okay? And that's what we're dividing it by. So that's 4, okay? Now, if we only shade one of these sections in, like this, we have only got one of them shaded, so we've only got one of the 4 shaded, and we call that 1/4. 1/4. One of the 4 shaded, so that's 1/4. Now, if we decided we needed 2 of them shaded, we would do this. We'd call the second one in, but then that wouldn't make sense, would it? Because that's only 1 shaded there. So we need to, there's 2 there, we've only put 1, so what do we need to do? We need to change the top one to make it 2/4. Because we have 2 shaded. So what do you think would happen if we did this? You probably hear my dog growling in the background. Okay, if we had 3 shaded, are we going to keep it as 2/4? Or have we got 3 of the quarters shaded now? Yep, we have 3 of the quarters shaded now. 3 of the quarters shaded now. I'm going to draw another one now. So I'll rub this one out. I'm going to draw another circle. Like that. I'm going to split it into more parts this time. So I'm going to split it that way, and that way, and that way, and that way. Now I'd like you to count how many bits we've got. So I'm going to leave it there for you to count now how many sections we've split it into. So what is going to go on the bottom of our fraction, our denominator? How many have we split it into? And counted them? 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 this time. So we need to put an 8 on the denominator, on the bottom of our fraction, because we have split it into 8 parts. 8 parts exactly. So if I shade in one of the parts, like this, what do I need to do to this fraction? Because we've got 1 shaded in. I'll give you a second to think about it. Yep, we need to put a 1 on the top because we've only got 1 of the 8 pieces, so 1/8 shaded in. What happens if I decide to shade another part in? So let's colour another bit in. Dun, dun, dun. Is that right now? Do we have 1/8? Or do we have 1/2/8? We have 2/8. That's 2/8. And let's go for another one. We have now got 3/8 shaded in. So if we're on Mathletics, and it asks us what fraction is shaded, we need to do exactly what we've just done there. We need to count how many parts we've got first. So get our finger and we count how many parts we've got. How many sections, how many equal parts has this circle been split into? So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, did you definitely count along with me then? Do it with your finger. I want you to count with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to look for a fraction that's got a 7 as its denominator on the bottom. So have we got any fractions with a 7 on the bottom? Can you find any that's got a 7 on the bottom? Yep, we have got 7 in the bottom of this one. Now we need to check that it's right though. How many are coloured in? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 parts out of all of the 7 of them that are coloured in. So we have 3/7 coloured in. So we choose that one. Let's see if it's right. Click on it. Oh. And then we'll go down. Submit. And big tick. Good. Let's try the next one together. So let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that time, okay? So what fraction has got an 8 on the bottom? Because that's how many we're splitting it into. A denominator, 8. Which one has an 8 in the bottom? This one? This one? This one, good, that one. And it's got 1, 2, 3 parts shaded in. So it's 3/8. So we need to click this one, see if we've got it right. And there we go. And that is how we shade fractions. And this is my grumpy dog that has been sitting and growling and moaning because he wants to go outside the whole way through this. This is Bracken.